Guys, so I look like a mess right now because I'm ill. However, I know I've been gone a little while because I had a full week of basically auditions every like 2 days and going back to college and coursework and whatnot, so I didn't have time to really post on Instagram or make videos. However, I did post on Instagram like a week or so ago and asked for questions for a Q&A, so this is basically that Q&A. I'm going to answer a few questions now. Okay, first question is, what is your dream? My dream in life is to be happy and have a career in theatre, hopefully. Right now my dream is to just get into a drama school because that seems to be proving rather difficult. Getting rejected from everywhere I auditioned mostly. However, I'm still waiting to hear back from a few places. Hopefully I'll get in somewhere because, you know, kind of my future's resting on this. So my dream is to get in somewhere like right now. If you could play a character in a Harry Potter movie, who would you choose and why? I would quite like to be Ginny, but with better writing, because like Bonnie is amazing as Ginny. However, the writing was really terrible, so I'd like to be Ginny but with better writing, or Hermione, because I love her. Oh my god, super hard question. Would you rather play Elphaba or Eliza? Now, for anyone that knows me well knows that I love musicals, clearly, and my two favourite at the moment are Wicked, because it's everyone's favourite, and Hamilton. Hamilton is my absolute favourite at the moment. I'm making an Eliza Schuyler cosplay. Elphaba or Eliza. Elphaba's songs are harder to sing, however, and although Burn is a really hard song to sing, which is Eliza's song. I'd rather be Eliza at the moment just because of how much I'm into it, but my ultimate goal has always been to be Elphaba, so. Listeners also asked if I will cover Burn. I've actually just filmed a cover of Burn, however it's a little bit dodgy, so I might have to refilm because it's a hard song to sing. But yes, that might be up, it might not, just who knows really. Favourite food, probably chicken nuggets or pizza, and favourite drink would probably be chocolate milk. Yeah, chocolate milk. How long did it take to grow your hair? You can't really see in this video because my hair's in a bun. My hair comes down to like past my hips. It's pretty long. It used to be longer. I've basically always had long hair like my whole life. Like I've never had short hair, apart from when I was like 5 or 6 where I had quite long hair and I chopped it all off myself one morning and tried to flush it all down the toilets. That's an interesting story. But yeah, so I've sort of been growing it my whole life, I think, yeah. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be? I want to travel loads of places. I really want to go to Broadway for obvious reasons. So New York, definitely. However, I want to go, like, just want to travel everywhere. I want to go every single place ever. I'd love to do like a full world tour of everything, if I could. What is your favourite place on earth? My favourite place on earth, my standard response to this is King's Cross Station, just because I have loads of memories there and it also feels like really homely. Like whenever I'm in London, if I go there, it makes me really calm, and like you've got platform 9 3/4. I also have I've just got loads and loads of memories there. So I'd say King's Cross Station. However, I've got quite a few favourite places. Where my family live in Italy, in Barga in Tuscany. That's one of my favourite places. My house, my bedroom is one of my favourite places in the world. Also Harry Potter Studio Tour for obvious reasons, and I'd probably say my old school, Red Roofs, was one of my favourite places in the world because I was just so happy there. So yeah. If your life was in a book, would you choose to read the end? No, because I mean, I'm all for fate and everything, just because, well, I do study classics. We discuss fate a lot. I'm into fate. However, I don't like the idea that my future is like set. I like the idea of multiverses, that there's loads and loads of different futures for me. So like I can just pick, like it's still in my control. I don't like the idea that there's someone that's like basically planned out my life for me. Like I'd quite like to be in control of that. But so I don't know whether I'd like to read a book because that sort of sets it in stone. So I probably wouldn't read to the end. Plus it takes the surprise out of life. So and I just like going with the flow. So yeah. Which Harry Potter book covers are your favourite? I personally love the original English ones. So the I don't know if I have any to hand at the moment. They're all over there. The classic, the ones with like the original British illustrations. You'll know which one I mean. They're like the original ones. They're my fave. Are you going to see Harry Potter and the Cursed Child? Yes, I am. It was. I think 2 days ago. It was like 6 months till I get to see it. I'm seeing it on separate days. I'm seeing part 1 on the 7th and part 2 on the 8th of January. I think I'm taking Yaz with me. I think we're going to stay overnight in London. It's going to be friggin' awesome and I'm so excited. Haha, have you chosen your university yet? If so, was it your first choice and most wanted choice? Here's the thing, I'm making a separate video on this because I have a bit of a rant to talk about. So I'm at the point in my life, if you're not in England then you might not understand this, you might understand it because you might know a lot about the English education system. However, or British education system. So I'm at the age where I'm choosing a university to go and study my degree. I've chosen musical theatre. I could have chosen classics, which would have been so much easier because all I would have to do is fill out my UCAS form, click a button, then hope I get the right grades at the end of the year. However, I chose musical theatre because I want to have a career in performing arts. So what that means is that I have to go for lots and lots of auditions at all of the places that cost a lot of money to go and audition at, and you have to do a full day that's very tiring, and you've got about 5,000 people competing for 15 spaces at each school, so it's very competitive. It takes most people about 2 or 3 years to get in. This is my first year trying. As of yet, I have not been accepted anywhere. However, I went for an audition last Monday, which is probably my first choice at the moment, because my first choice was the biggest drama school in the UK, which obviously was going to be hard to get into, and I didn't even get a recall for that, which was soul destroying. However, bouncing back. And I'll try again next year if I don't get in anywhere this year, because that's just what you have to do. But hopefully I get in at the place I auditioned at last Monday. I should find out about that this week, because if I get in there, then I'll be relaxed, I'll be happy. And I've got one more audition left, which is in February, so who knows? That's all I'm going to say, and I will make a video on this because I have a rant about this I need to get out of my system. When did you start collecting merch? I started collecting merch when I was literally like 4 years old, not intentionally. I had a bit of a rough time at primary school. I remember one morning I was like really nervous about going in, and I was feeling a bit sick, and I was eating breakfast at the dinner table, and my mum came in and was like, look at this, and it was this. It was my Hermione Granger pewter figure. This was the first piece of merchandise I ever got. I've collected the other 2 since then, but that was my first piece of merch when I was literally 4 years old. There's a photo of me. I've got under my bed, but I'm not going to dig it out. It's probably on my it's on my Instagram somewhere, of me, of like 5-year-old me with like no teeth in like my vest, sat looking at my bookshelf that's got some of my Harry Potter books in, the ones that were out at the time, and my Hermione Granger snow globe, this one, and my Hermione pewter figure in the background. So I started collecting merch really young, and it's just sort of become a bit of a hobby since. Would you rather be a badger-sized lion or a snake-sized eagle? So I get this is like a Hogwarts house thing they've got going here. I would rather be a badger-sized lion, because that's basically like a really, really, really baby lion, and I think that'd be cute, but also a little bit scary. So like, you're cute, but you could bite people. And I feel like that sums up myself as a person. You always get called cute, and I get really sick and tired of it, because it's like, no, I could come and burn your house down. I would never burn someone's house down, but still, it gets very annoying when people don't take my myself seriously, because they're like, oh, you're just, because like, I'm not even cute, I'm just like a mess, look at me. Like, seriously. Did you make any 2016 New Year's resolutions? Funnily, they should ask, because I'm actually making a video about New Year, and it's going to be really like 2 weeks late, but still. Basically, New Year doesn't exist. We invented time, so this whole fresh start that people go in for is completely made up and fictional. However, I think it's sweet that we all like, fictional New Year, this is a date that we've made up, time to make a change. Make some New Year's resolutions. However, none of them have started yet, because I don't stick to deadlines, so I think, why should I start now? That's not one of my resolutions. So I'm going to be more healthy, as most people want to be, and start running a bit more, because these auditions have literally completely knackered me and just destroyed my body. So I need to get more into shape, stretch every day, because my flexibility is pretty terrible at the moment for a dancer, and basically just improve myself and stop being a little bitch and moaning about everything, because I do tend to complain every time I step into my English classroom. I'm like, right guys, do you want to know what's going on in my life today? I feel like I should appreciate my life a bit more, so I'm trying to do that. What job do you have? A lot of people say to me, ask me similar questions to this, but like, how do you get money for merch and things like that? I work in a supermarket type place on a bakery counter. I work all day Sundays and Thursday evenings, and basically like, whenever I can. It's pretty well paid for what it is, because it's one of like the higher end establishments in Britain. I don't know if they have this sort of supermarket anywhere else in the world, but it's alright. It's a job, and that's basically how I earn all my money. So I'm trying to save, because a lot of the drama places for university, you can't get the full student loan, or it's more than the student loan, and I'll have to pay for all that myself, or get a bank loan or something. So I'm trying to save up money. I also want to do a little bit of travelling this summer. I really need to go to New York to see Hamilton, so I'm really trying to get a new camera, and actually eventually buy a laptop for myself, because I don't have a laptop, so I can make these videos a little bit better. If I do end up taking a gap year, I I'm gonna like put a lot of my time into my YouTube channel and start building up a bit more. I'll get a nice camera, get a laptop so I can make better quality videos for you guys. So yeah, that's the one plus point of me possibly getting a gap year. I kind of deviated off the question here, but you get what I mean. If you had to choose a memory for a Patronus charm, what would it be? I have a couple, some just really insanely happy moments. There was a moment at the end of the day when I was at YLC LFCC Comic Con, and I hadn't really thought about it that much. Like I was just okay, we're going. Did my little Disney binding costume thing. It was my first ever convention. And we were all in the Hunger Games quiz, so it was just a little group of us. And we were like that loud group that everyone's just looking at like, come on. And we came third and we were like really happy. And we were just being really like funny. And I just remember was laughing so much. Like I don't remember, that's one of the happiest moments of my life. It sounds really weird because nothing particularly happened. I just felt so happy. I was with the people that I absolutely loved to pieces. And we were just having the best time. And it felt so nice to be part of this group. And being immersed in, we were in the Hunger Games quiz, so it was like really, I don't know, I just felt so freaking happy. So that would definitely be one of my memories. Another memory I would probably use would be we were going to see Taylor Swift in Manchester, me and Yaz, and our friend Becca lives in Manchester, so we were going to go and stay with her in her flat. And we surprised her by inviting our other two internet friends, part of our Rice Squad gang group thing, and we concocted this massive surprise thing, and it was just the funnest thing. I remember we all were just like drinking in Becca's room and everything, and we went outside and we were singing High School Musical and like laying on the floor, and like I can't even describe it. It was just such a fun night. I just had one of the best times. So that's another super happy memory. And one more, which I would probably use, would be at the beach. We went to West Wittering, we went to visit Lauren, and Ella couldn't make it, but the rest of the squad were there, and it was absolutely chucking it down with rain, so it was just mental, and so windy and freezing, but we were just hysterically laughing, running into the sea, laying in the sea, running up and down these sand dunes. It was just mental. I have a way more, I'm so lucky I've got some absolutely amazing memories. Most of them involve Yaz, so some great moments, like I've been to some amazing gigs with Yaz, meeting Taylor Swift with Yaz, camping out with Yaz, Mockingjay premiere. Oh my god, how did I forget Mockingjay premiere? Mockingjay premiere was like the best 2 days of my life. I talk about it in practically every video. Mockingjay part 1 premiere. Part 2 was awesome as well, but it was just me and Becca and Michelle who went to that. But Mockingjay part 1 was like my first thing I ever did with those guys, with the group, and that's how the squad merged. They already had a little squad, and I sort of like shimmied in, and now we've got this like amazing friendship group, and it was just the best 2 days of my life camping out with them. I have just the funniest memories. Almost like, it was just insane. I just remember like crying on the way home, like, because I had such a good time. A couple of you guys asked me how old am I. I am 17. I turn 18 on March the 7th and 8th. Funny story about my birthday. Basically, I'm a twin. My twin brother was born 20 minutes to midnight on the 7th of March 1998, and I came out dead on midnight. They had a stopwatch on my mother's belly because they were like, this is going to be quite a close call here as to what day this kid had born. And it turns out something happened and I came out dead on midnight, apparently. A lot of people don't believe me when I tell them this story, but that's fine. It's what happened, or at least what I've been told happened. I was there, but I don't really remember. So legally, my parents got to pick which day I was born because they were like, look, we don't know what to do here, this doesn't happen much. So my mum was like, sure, we'll just put her on the 8th, that way they have separate birthdays. However, since I was born, I've celebrated my birthday with James, my brother, on his birthday on the 7th, so that's pretty much when I celebrate it. Yes, that's all for now. I'm really pressed for time. I need to go and finish my English coursework because my first draft's due tomorrow and haven't actually finished it yet. Well, actually, it was due in like last week, but so if you're taking A-levels, kids, don't do what I do and sit at home watching Netflix or Once Upon a Time, or don't get a job because it takes up too much time, man, and don't have a hobby like dance. Well, don't have a career choice like dance because it takes too much time. So basically, I have no time in my life to finish anything. So yeah, do your work, kids. Stay in school. Bye.